Today, we're looking at something.
Really interesting.
Yeah, pretty unique. It's a 60-day schedule,
Okay.
all about this idea of ritual proficiency.
Hmm.
Now, I know that might sound a little,
Like niche,
yeah, a little
arcane,
arcane,
a little mysterious.
a little
maybe.
mysterious.
Right. Yeah.
But the thing is, this schedule is like a,
Framework.
yeah,
So
framework,
kind of a master class
masterclass for achieving mastery
in anything.
in any
Really?
any skill.
Yeah.
It could be. It could be
Okay.
anything. And it uses this really fascinating blend of practical steps and then deeper philosophical reflection.
So it's like a workout for your brain and your skills at the same time.
It is.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
And yeah, so the schedule, it dives deep into the world of Masonic rituals.
Okay, so these are essentially symbolic ceremonies. But the real magic here is that it extracts these universal principles about practice and understanding and refinement that we can apply to anything.
Like I was saying, any skill, any pursuit you want to master, the schedule has something for you.
Absolutely.
So it's like they've cracked the code
Yeah.
on going from novice to expert
Yeah.
and laid it all out in this beautifully structured 60-day plan.
Love a good roadmap.
Me too. So each day has a focus.
Right.
Like maybe practicing a specific skill. In this case, it would be a Masonic ritual.
Right.
But then they pair it with these motivational quotes and snippets of what they call Masonic wisdom,
Well, Masonic wisdom.
which are like these little nuggets of philosophical insight.
Okay, so weaving together action and reflection.
Exactly.
You get the hands-on practice, but then you're prompted to pause
Yeah.
and consider the deeper meaning behind what you're doing.
Yeah.
It's not just going through the motions. It's about understanding the why behind the what.
I love that.
Yeah.
And to keep you on track, they have these built-in weekly reviews
I'm not...
where you recap what went well, identify challenges, celebrate the wins.
It's like having a personal coach built into the schedule.
It is.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, it's great.
And that regular reflection is so crucial for any kind of growth,
Absolutely.
wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Whether you're learning a new language, training for a marathon, or, yes, even mastering a Masonic ritual, taking the time to step back and assess your progress.
To reflect.
Yeah.
Reflect.
Yeah, that's how you really refine your approach and achieve mastery.
It is.
Okay, so I know what you're thinking right now.
What am I thinking?
You're thinking, all right, walk me through this thing.
Yeah.
What does a day in the life of ritual proficiency actually look like?
Yeah. Cool. Give me the details.
Buckle up because it gets pretty interesting.
Lay it on me.
So
Okay.
the schedule dedicates a whole month.
A whole month.
A whole month, the second month, to this idea of enhancing both personal and what they call lodge-wide ritual excellence
Okay, so lodge being a term.
for a local Masonic group. But think of it as any community or team you're a part of.
Right. Any group where you're trying to achieve something together.
Yeah.
So they're emphasizing the importance of ritual or any shared practice, not just for individual development, but for strengthening the group as a whole.
Individual growth and collective growth
Mm-hmm.
intertwined.
Yes.
So powerful.
Okay, so let's zoom in on a specific day,
Okay, love it.
just to give you a taste.
Yeah.
Day 31, for example, instructs you to practice opening the lodge in all 3 degrees.
Okay, so that's referring to specific Masonic ceremonies, of course. But you can think of it as mastering different levels of a skill,
Yeah, exactly.
like level 1, level 2, level 3.
And alongside that practical instruction, they hit you with this quote from Aristotle.
Ooh, Aristotle.
What we have to learn to do, we learn by doing.
Action. I love it.
Right.
That's the essence of this whole schedule.
It is.
It's not about passive learning. It's about taking action and learning through experience.
Yes, but then it gets even better.
Oh, there's more.
They layer in this bit of Masonic wisdom from James 1.22.
Okay, hit me.
Be ye doers of the word and not hearers only.
Oh, wow.
It's like they're saying, don't just read about it. Don't just talk about it. Go out there and do it.
Action, action, action.
Action.
Yeah.
And I love how they do this for each day.
Okay.
Like day 33.
Okay.
This one blew my mind.
Oh.
Is all about organizing a practice session with other officers.
Okay, now, in the Masonic context, officers are leaders within the lodge. But again, think of it as collaborating with your colleagues, your teammates, your fellow learners,
Yes.
recognizing that even in something as seemingly individual as mastering a skill working with others can be key.
It can be crucial.
Yeah.
And the Masonic wisdom they chose for that day.
All right.
Perfection.
What is it?
Proverbs 18.15.
Ooh, Proverbs.
The heart of the prudent acquires knowledge, and the ear of the wise seeks knowledge.
So good.
So profound.
It makes you think about all those times you've struggled alone, when you could have been reaching out, connecting with others, seeking knowledge from those who've already walked the path.
Absolutely.
You don't have to do it alone.
Don't.
Learning growth mastery, it's all enhanced when we embrace collaboration and the wisdom of the community.
I love that. So we've got this daily focus, the motivational quotes,
Yeah.
Masonic wisdom, and the weekly reviews.
It's a complete package.
It is like they thought of everything.
He did.
But there are a few specific days I want to highlight
Oh, I'm intrigued.
because they really jumped out at me.
Okay.
So day 41 caught my eye because it's all about reflecting on the meaning behind the rituals.
Okay, so pausing the physical practice and really pondering the significance of what you're doing.
Yes, like what are the deeper principles at play? What are the values being conveyed?
It highlights that balance between action and understanding.
Yes.
Not enough to just go through the motions, you need to grasp the deeper purpose,
Right.
the why.
And then there's day 52, which encourages you to plan an interlodge ritual exchange.
Okay, so now we're talking about community on a whole other level.
We are.
Sharing your practice with others, learning from different perspectives, and elevating everyone's understanding.
It's like taking that collaborative spirit beyond the walls of your own team or organization and engaging with a wider community of practice.
I love it.
And it ties in perfectly with everything we've been talking about.
It does.
The power of shared learning, the importance of diverse perspectives, and the idea that mastery is an ongoing journey that's often best navigated with others.
It's a beautiful reminder that we are all part of a larger ecosystem of knowledge and experience, and that by connecting with others, we can accelerate our own growth and contribute to a collective elevation of understanding.
And this leads us to one of the most intriguing aspects of this whole schedule, this concept of these ritual exchanges.
Ooh, ritual exchanges.
Yes, it's like they've taken all these individual elements, the practice, the reflection, the collaboration, and woven them together into this powerful experience of shared learning and growth.
It is fascinating, and it makes me wonder, how could we apply this idea of a ritual exchange to other fields and pursuits?
That is a fantastic question.
What would it look like to create these opportunities for cross-pollination of knowledge and experience in our own areas of expertise?
Ooh, that's a question we will be exploring when we dive into these ritual exchanges in more detail.
Can't wait.
But first, we got to take a quick break.
Okay, sounds good.
When we come back, we'll unpack the wisdom embedded in these exchanges and see how they connect to the broader themes of self-improvement and personal growth. Stay tuned.
I'm hooked.
I knew you would be.
Uh-huh.
All right, we'll be right back. Welcome back. Before the break, we were talking about ritual exchanges and how they connect to this idea of mastering any skill.
Yeah.
And one thing that's been really striking me about this whole schedule is how they weave in those little nuggets of Masonic wisdom alongside the daily practice.
It's cool, right?
It's so cool.
It's like they give you these philosophical cheat codes to unlock a deeper level of understanding.
Yeah, and often those deeper meanings are rooted in these like timeless wisdom traditions.
Exactly.
So give me an example.
Okay.
What's one of those Masonic wisdom snippets that's really resonated with you?
Okay, well, we touched on it earlier,
Okay.
but I keep coming back to Proverbs 18.15.
Yeah.
The heart of the prudent acquires knowledge, and the ear of the wise seeks knowledge.
It's so simple,
It is.
but so profound.
Yeah.
And that's paired with day 33, which is all about collaborating with others
It is.
in your practice.
Yeah, and when you put those two pieces together, it's like a light bulb goes off.
It is.
It's saying that true wisdom isn't just about individual study and contemplation.
Yeah.
It's about actively seeking out knowledge from others, being open to different perspectives, and recognizing that we can learn and grow so much more when we tap into the collective wisdom of a group.
Yes. It's like that saying, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together.
Exactly. And this emphasis on community learning pops up throughout the schedule.
It does.
Remember day 52,
Yes.
where it suggests planning an interlodge ritual exchange.
Yes.
So they're taking that collaborative spirit even further
They are.
and encouraging you to step outside your immediate circle
Yeah.
and engage with a wider community of practice.
And it's not just about passively observing either.
Right.
Day 53 actually encourages you to organize a ritual practice with a neighboring lodge.
So you're taking that knowledge you've gained from observing others and actually putting it into practice alongside them.
It's like a two-way street.
It is a two-way street of learning and growth.
Of learning and growth.
Yeah, you're sharing your own insights and approaches while also being open to learning from the experiences of others.
And that cross-pollination,
Yes,
that's where the magic happens.
that's where the magic happens.
And speaking of magic,
Okay.
the Masonic wisdom they chose for day 53
Uh-huh.
is particularly interesting. Proverbs 8.11, for wisdom is better than rubies.
Ooh, I love that one.
I do too.
It speaks to the inherent value of knowledge and the wisdom gained through these kinds of exchanges.
Yes.
It's like they're saying, don't underestimate the power of learning from others. The insights and perspectives you gain from those interactions are precious and worth more than any material possession.
It's beautiful.
It is.
And it makes me think about all the ways we can apply this principle in our own lives.
Me too.
Like, are we actively seeking out knowledge from others?
Yeah. Are we open to learning from those who have different experiences and perspectives?
Are we creating opportunities for those kinds of enriching exchanges in our own fields and pursuits?
So many good questions.
So many.
It's easy to get caught up in our own little bubbles.
It is.
But this schedule is a reminder that growth and mastery are often accelerated when we step outside our comfort zones
They are.
and engage with a wider community of learners.
In those communities,
really.
they can take so many forms.
They can...
It could be joining a professional organization,
Right.
attending a conference, participating in a workshop.
Or even just connecting with like-minded individuals online.
Yes.
The key is to be intentional about seeking out those opportunities for shared learning and growth.
Okay, so we've talked about the daily practice, the reflection, the collaboration, and now these fascinating ritual exchanges.
A lot.
But there's one piece of this puzzle that we haven't explored yet, and I
Okay.
have a feeling these are going to be pretty insightful.
What's that?
Those end-of-month reflection questions.
Oh, those are good.
I'm already feeling introspective.
Me too. It's so, like the schedule is guiding us to not only master the skill itself, but also to master our own learning process.
Which is a lifelong journey.
It is a lifelong journey.
It really is.
It never ends.
Never ends.
Yeah.
Right, so hit me with one of those thought-provoking questions.
All right, one that jumps out is, what challenges did I face and how did I address them?
Ooh.
Acknowledging that the path to mastery is rarely smooth sailing.
I like that. Yeah.
Because I feel like we often focus on the end goal,
You do.
the achievement.
Yeah, the destination.
But we kind of gloss over the struggles
You do,
along the way.
We forget about the journey.
Yeah, and this question forces you to confront those challenges head on and analyze how you navigated them.
It does.
Like, did you persevere? Did you seek help? Did you adjust your approach?
Right.
It's in those moments of friction
Yes.
that we truly learn and grow.
I love that.
Okay, and another question that struck me is, how did I contribute to the lodge's ritual proficiency?
Okay.
Now, obviously,
Right.
not everyone listening is part of a Masonic lodge,
Of course.
but think of it as any team,
Yeah.
group, or community
Community.
they belong to.
It's a beautiful reminder that our individual growth is interconnected with the growth of the collective.
Yes.
By striving for personal excellence, we naturally elevate the whole.
I love that it shifts the focus
It does.
from individual achievement
Yeah.
to collective progress.
Collective progress. All right, so these end-of-month questions are clearly designed to make you think deeply about your experience.
You deeply.
But how does this all connect back to the listener
Yeah.
who maybe isn't interested in Masonic rituals?
That's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
It's like a blueprint for mastery that can be adapted to any skill or pursuit.
It is?
Like, take the idea of ritual proficiency itself.
Okay.
It's essentially about achieving a level of excellence through dedicated practice, reflection, and understanding.
Yes.
And those principles
Yes.
can be applied to anything,
Anything you're passionate about.
literally anything.
So whether you're learning a new language, mastering a musical instrument, honing your leadership skills,
Yes.
or even just trying to be a better cook,
Yeah.
this schedule offers a framework for approaching that goal with intention and purpose.
I love it.
And the end-of-month questions can be reframed to fit any context.
They can?
Like, instead of asking about your contribution to the lodge's ritual proficiency, ask yourself, how did my efforts contribute to the overall success of the team? Or, how did my actions inspire others to strive for excellence?
I love how you're connecting those seemingly specific questions to broader principles of collaboration and leadership.
And that's the magic
That is.
of this whole deep dive.
It is.
We've taken this really unique, 60-day schedule focused on Masonic rituals.
Right.
And we've extracted these universal nuggets of wisdom
We have.
that can apply to any area of our lives.
Any area.
It's like we've cracked the code on how to approach any skill with a blend of practical action, deep reflection, and a commitment to continuous learning.
Absolutely. And the best part is this is just the beginning.
It is.
It sparked so many new questions and avenues for exploration for me.
Me too. Okay, so we're back and ready to tackle those end-of-month reflection questions.
I'm ready.
I'm already feeling introspective.
I know, me too. It's like the schedule is guiding us not only to master a skill, but also to master like our own learning process, which is huge. That's the real
It is a lifelong journey.
lifelong journey. It never ends.
It never ends.
It really doesn't.
So, all right, hit me
Oh,
with one of those thought-provoking questions.
okay. One that jumps out is, what challenges did I face and how did I address them?
Oh.
Acknowledging that the path to mastery is rarely smooth sailing.
I like that one.
Yeah,
Because I feel like we often focus so much on the end goal, like the achievement,
we do.
but we don't always look back at the struggles along the way.
The journey.
Yeah, and this question forces you to confront those challenges head on
It does.
and analyze how you navigated them.
Yeah, did you persevere? Did you seek help? Did you adjust your approach?
Yeah, it's in those moments of friction that
Yeah.
we truly learn and grow.
Love that.
Okay, and another question that struck me is, how did I contribute to the lodge's ritual proficiency?
Okay, right.
Now, obviously, not everyone listening is part of a Masonic lodge,
Right.
but think of it as any team,
Right. Any
group, or community
community you belong to.
that you belong to, and how did you help them
Yeah.
elevate whatever their pursuit is?
It's a reminder that our individual growth is interconnected with the growth of the collective.
Yes.
By striving for personal excellence, we naturally elevate the whole.
I love that.
Yeah,
It shifts the focus from individual achievement to collective progress.
it does.
Okay, so these end-of-month questions are clearly designed to make you think deeply about your experience.
Yeah.
But how does this all connect back to the listener who maybe isn't interested in Masonic rituals?
Well, that's the beauty of this schedule. It's like a blueprint for mastery that can be adapted to any skill or pursuit.
So true.
Like, take the idea of ritual proficiency itself.
Okay.
It's essentially about achieving a level of excellence through dedicated practice, reflection, and understanding. And those principles can be applied to anything you're passionate about.
So whether you're learning a new language, mastering a musical instrument, honing your leadership skills, or even just trying to be a better cook, this schedule offers a framework for approaching that goal with intention and purpose.
Absolutely. And the end-of-month questions can be reframed to fit any context.
I can.
Like, instead of asking about your contribution to the lodge's ritual proficiency, ask yourself, how did my efforts contribute to the overall success of the team? Or how did my actions inspire others to strive for excellence?
And that's what I love
Yeah.
about what we do here,
It is.
is we take these seemingly specific things
Okay.
and apply them to
Extract these universal principles
universal principles, yes.
that we can all use.
And that's the magic of this whole deep dive.
It is.
We've taken this unique 60-day schedule focused on Masonic rituals,
Right.
and we've extracted these universal nuggets of wisdom that can apply to any area of our lives.
And sparked so many new questions and avenues for exploration.
Me too.
It's so cool.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, we leave you with this final thought. What rituals can you create in your own life to enhance your skills and deepen your understanding?
Love it.
Maybe it's a daily practice, a weekly reflection, or even just a commitment to seeking out knowledge from others. The path to mastery is a journey, and we encourage you to keep exploring, keep learning, and keep striving for excellence in all that you do.
Until next time.
See ya.